Still.
Raider. Excellent. Here's a good one. Tried eating marigold flowers once. Not half bad. You'll like this. Back during the first wave, my squad and I built a trap out by the dam, overloaded a generator, turned it into a makeshift arc trap. Now I hear raiders are using it to cut comms and spring ambushes on each other. I need you to end it.
Let's go to the seed vault. Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep, though my suppliers say that ARC is twice as vigilant after sunset.
You said what? Where are you? Yo, Zarek, bro, where are you at?
Hello. Kill me. No.
You want me to kill you?
Yeah.
Okay. I can kill you.
I need that.
Hello?
Head home at the Seed Vault air shaft.
Let's go!
Yang ini bataran ya.
Maria?
Aja gue naik bataran ini bukan.
Ma.
Kamu kalau nggak try di kamu yang orang. Yang sedang gue pemawas gue tahu naik itu. Agak kurang. Kau nak zalas stream dia.
Nama Ben.
Azalwa stream we ana kama zawa
Nabo.
na da jama'a garin da ban gaji kusa zara mata ga mu
Ah oui. Yo man chupa na.
wa
Uzi mimi una remote.
mas
Okay, and this is the phone is the guy not issue bro. We got done yourself. I'm a little so difficult not saying.
ina dana ga amarin da mu
Yeah. Not just the call your class.
for
Then I use I'm issue on the tell really my shield and live
ta me da ya
the shield and live a number of cigarette.
da ndo zara kuna jibu ndo zari kuma wasari kati shiga kai sai da ku basanita ndo zawadi kuna da wasa jibu ma sakari kati ne ku basayana
You was tonight.
ne pasamuni jana non vei se ma tu sai scendi quello lo sfruttare non va bene ma tu zandana allora non ti da un po' da monì ora adesso
Yeah.
Struggles in March of 2016, it was announced that the block had been pulled on EverQuest Next, and the reason they gave was mostly that the game simply just wasn't fun. While EverQuest Next was cancelled officially, Daybreak did still try to push Landmark onto players, which by the way, Landmark was still in beta during that time. But just a few months later, they announced that you can buy Landmark as a full launch version for $10 now. What was weird is that this launch didn't come with any major content or any major changes. This was just a beta version with some smaller bug fixes, which were already happening during the beta anyways, and a lower price tag. Now it's being sold for $10, which is half the price that the lowest counter pack tier costed. It just seemed like they were trying to squeeze a little more money out of this unfinished beta that they had. And in February of 2017, less than 8 months later, the game was officially shut down as well. And it doesn't seem like they refunded anyone, whether it's the Founders Pack members or the players who bought it for $10 later in the month leading up to its shutdown. Making me think even more that this whole launch thing was more of a cash grab. That's kind of my understanding.
What the man?
Oni wanyamula open tempo. Abuka wanyamula ndio kama snitch. Pero
The better what from us.
Still wakapima. Unajua still wakapima. Mawaspi.
Depois sija karo makoleni.
Asema gaya daji naona superera ine sonarenga na indi silence type.
Bagi udah pengen lagi. Udah Nada nesse é captura, só não vamos.
Yeah, so I'm touching. Today I have an Steven. I'm also going to be.
Aku sini.
Oh ya Gaza game. Ya Gaza game. Sorry official. Maria Gaza game ndo mama. Ando nosso video é que uma views and I'm interested in the Vanessa.
Saudi game na yote. It has only seen one close to data.
Anante manda mai.
Yo dele game bizazo.
Como yo mayan. Aine.
Lance, remember to grab as many goodies as you can from those medical facilities. Just resist the urge to sit on a horde of syringes, okay?
There
by that building. In the administration building. By that building.
Oh yeah, mafanya gani na gure same. After like seeing video Gaza game like ona like like zoma zili mugani NT leo kama gani za NT this is like trash.
Você onde? Você onde dele aí?
Se lo llamas solo los días que te la madre Pablo está en canales es de rueda maybe higher over.
Ya podemos hacer una vez. Okay. Very. Okay, those are my personal better no. Yeah, even in there in South Africa.
Like best in our about estimated. And I go. Pioneer in Kilo, Mount Fondaza, and over Sawan. Magana get a problem. Let's get my Samaria.
I know you
many ready.
There.
Then you come out, but less.
Wasp up there.
That's what it's saying. Most of them are from this summer going to we know the good.
Bastion.
Yeah.
That's good.
you know for what doing?
I think busted now, but hold on. Wow, that was.
Hornet, by that building.
Não é que for, não é que for. Yeah, Duba.
When the damage gonna destroy.
Damage. Se furon doing.
And now what is it?
Dizendo.
You it out.
Oh, mas dá pra ser onde. Andrew me show this on the internet.
I don't remember that one number. What?
Eh.
So much time to have this time. I think we will
Na kama kuna basi msima si. You never know. Yeah. Mas que bom que ninguém liga. Já me deu para mim.
Yeah?
Que bom é isso.
But how many shots it takes to take down the sentry? I think it's 2 shots. But stabilize them, right? Stabilize them.
Like the
Stabilize them. Don't do that. Stabilize them.
Yes. You get it. Seriously, just the way like you genuinely. That's why I can't.
Stabilize them.
Think on the route. Like you only use those types of.
You're running, you stand.
Dog characters. You also we can see why.
Stabilize, maybe
Then you need
stabilize. You're going to car.
yeah, why you know?
I just stabilize him as done, but I know you can stabilize.
Small are very good, can I even see us to why?
A spotter. There.
Number one. Listen. Hey.
Sorry, I can give it a little tap. So often I put you.
That's what you just wait on it.
Going in that seat.
You see what the lady kept there about me.
What's all that?
Up there.
You know
Nilai Rama Ubisra.
Thank you. Travel break, bro. Nice.
Tanto sudah begitu. Saya punya wali sneak kan songa basi.
Sina gwere. Ini mana dulu?
Karena mask sudah baku nanti sama. Bahwa you don't want to say, Mom, bombardeio de neve, ou bate na casa. Quando olha nossa, não tira fácil, não tira não. Quando eu vou nessa hora também. Não vale. I think that I just have one sick place I want that.
Not that I want to.
Then I have one sick place already. We have to go and do it. Oh, monta a one sick.
Where are we?
Down there.
Hey.
Down there.
I'm trying to get off. Doesn't want to.
Nice, what?
Sorry, boy.
This is the time. That was. I'm not going to manage. They're going to spawn. Spawn.
Sorry. See how did he? How very good.
Vazio, lembra? Mas que dano, sabe? Não, sabe?
Danger in the administration building.
Amanam bilang jangan.
Amadam?
Masuk now. I don't know. You killing me, sir.
Over there.
That's uma boa, põe uma.
Spotter.
Por exemplo, tem dois pegos.
A rocketeer. Up there.
One boy. One boy. Wow. Kawan dos.
Up there.
Assim.
Eu acho que nossa, agora é hora. Ah, não é nem.
Remei.
Aqui é uma tira mal aqui.
Ele vai pro Sidney, só que não vai polícia.
Eu acho que eu vou polícia aqui.
Eu vou subir, né?
Light ammo, over here. Hornet, over there.
Deixa eles mentir.
A snitch.
Foi deixando por essa. Deixa eu ver o aço já tá. Eu posso pegar por jogo, mano. No, I don't just need a plate, but that what's not like my son. We know it. We're ready here. Curious, as you like to say.
Down there.
Everyone knows that one.
Last, let's say the only. Do I cover and carry? I'm on the blue side. Then I run one to the game around. I really enjoy that.
Rocketeer, the water facility.
This is just
A leaper, down there.
got
parts we can use. Over here.
So then,
oh, that's not even.
oh, yes. Remember, it's so easy.
Extra que é o relativamente começa a marcar mais.
Let's head home at the water treatment elevator.
Essa é o que vai ser não. Tá sentando já. Também não vou ver lá, não parece que não vai. Passa mesmo de... Na cara do estilo, né?
Sleeper, over there.
The last three months. Rana with the Museo.
Go to the domes.
Yeah.
A wasp. There.
I see. Oh, I see.
It's raining.
I see. Better.
By that building.
At least the time is probably not.
Go ahead.
Probably they should retry.
Very well.
Windows closing. Get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Hey, well, my see, my God is no. Hey. That's it. I didn't kill it. What's it under?
The one there.
Oh, under. That's another.
A hornet. Hornet. Got a wasp overhead.
Switch.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to whatever.
That's it.
Korea?
That's it.
Korea? This is good.
Let's go to the power generation complex. Wasp, over there.
I think I should have gone from the side, guy. I think I'm going to spray my wings also. Some, I think I'm going to spray. Go there.
What's that?
That's it.
Wasp, the water facility.
What do we? Ay, no sé,
Snitch, up there.
Running business storage and around here. I don't know what the time is. Not very correct. Right then, I'm something one. Jai Roja. So that's in the panel. You like the one. Like the jugger. Yeah. I don't know which one do that.
All Raiders, we have ARC on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Revenge, still going that one. Potrebbe pagare gli SD che era andato a casa. Padea? Padea? Mau non eravamo preso domani. Sono andato fuori. Urende muza wange?
Anche la come
Last warning. 2 minutes left. Head back immediately. The window is closing. There by that building. A zip line. Here. Head home at the North Complex elevator.
Yes.
I can see blame. Can you go that time? What do you got? Oh, yeah.
Over here.
What's on my phone? What's hospital?
Stand by a second.
What am I gonna do?
Elevator's ready to go.
Was what did you send it?
Got a wasp on the
Just have one there. Standard na wybuch.
Fear at me.
Yeah, that's you up here.
I'm sorry.
That's when the driver the money out. They were around there.
What here?
I wonder I'm going to
And Diane, yeah.
baru rindikan. Oh itu.
Naik tu.
Where the one is supposed to be around the house.
Ini ni. Tinggal bos. Zaga sei anche mo passando più scimmi. Non andavo bene. Four seats. There you One look when you
Saya man.
Ini I want to be double. Look for one killing. I was shooting last week or more another week. Now I've been Jenny.
Kami nak tahu dia kira mau. Pada apa orang pengen apa? Apa ini last time mana kanan bisa sah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't you hear me? Dari dibanjir jalan. No, the cover sih. Udah nawas. Sabtu
survey. Paka number 7.
ya.
Masira wengine author ya makubwa ya electromagnetic aoneka kwa yani space pod wengine
Yeah.
na bwen time
Straight after kulijana
hidden bank
after Eden Banker, you are recommended it. So some of you know this well. Even them straight after Eden Bank.
hidden bank matter time
Yeah, ni ikawa electromagnetic after
especially not only the one that's scored down. Oh yeah, then 10 days in my gear if I would buy it seed in last. Tangu nyamura yako ya kuchege hivi.
Very easy.
Oh, lang switch to the balance now and the police.
I'll give you again. Kamu banyak itu ide dari ini.
That's kind of why I still think it fits this video, because
Master do lama kama spoon. Bayang lagi wal. Kirain bayang lagi kenal wal.
Olha o George Snell.
Hope you're close to the season.
I see what I'm about.
But do beware of frostbite.
Wow.
And then you catch a list or something, I lose interest fast. But the art style kind of artful and really cool, and it's really
Let's go to space travel. Let's go to space travel.
needs to be to in Japan exclusively being published and I don't know how it looked like a free game in 2023 so much for Japanese players, and I wanted to play this game because they kept playing the Lost Leaf, and it's sounds like jumping into games and running games. So it just kind of started to become like a big rush and put able eventually. So, you know, so, and I downloaded the game, I made my character, and I played a little bit. I was like, this art style is really cool. I have no idea what they even said it because it came out in Japanese nearly as good as I thought it could after a couple of months of playing. I was like, you know what, that's all I need. And then I found out some more reading, watching the Japanese from Jimmy. Just wait for them to release it. The game updates on Japanese servers. It's a shame because the game looks visually it's like it's ultimately just a bit of gameplay and like lots of game and with player numbers like and updates seemingly to be slowly and exponential and it's a shame the game I played for 5 minutes for the understand languages.
이거 미쳤어. 66.
94.
94.
Door.
I wouldn't realize that much. He's actually so happy.
Weapon case. Here.
That's funny. So this is look like let's run look like you were. Look at it. You can look at it. There is that's really very bad.
Well, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, no.
What?
That's what you're doing. So, when I pass you the routine, I'll just pass you. Oh, yeah, you go.
A bombardier. Out there.
Yes, so looking at my
Go to that metro.
Mind if not. Ila nao kuja kusito langu ambalo
shida inakuwa hivi.
kama wamestaki
Ikabalika na kwa straight.
ndio kundisha.
Oh, Messi? Oh, that one. This is a ninja. Yeah.
Essa Grace não é na Grace só na também que vai ser admitido. Tá. Não é que
E ele assumiu nada aqui era ali.
acho que mano, tudo isso.
Ele bom.
JKV vamos.
Antes.
Ndio kwa JKV vamos.
Eu lembro
Onde é o residential?
que
Tá vendo o residential? É uma do JKV.
esse é mano. One dia hoje. One dia hoje logo. Já dá Porque é
Acho que
ele
Gamula. Já me analiza. Tudo eu deixo assim.
But this is interesting because this usually doesn't happen. Despite the fact that Paul was canceled,
I can't.
it's actually coming back. Seems to be famous for and a Chinese studio publisher actually decided to launch a games. Turns out behind the scenes during the end of the team spin-off action game that would have on. However, when you were shutting down, the intention to still do something with the protocol, all these assets that have been designed, lighting that looks great,
So we might both come out of this ahead.
Rework. For years, she started to work out. See its full potential, but this is interesting. It's usually doesn't happen. It's like Chinese studio, sure.
bom dia, Southwest.
And this project now the team is funded by Tencent, so you know Tencent has that money. As it turns out, behind the scenes during the end of perhaps of Blue Protocol, still pretty early on.
That's what it is.
Now, potential to still do something.
nasongera ki
It's nice.
Sterilized bandage.
ungahamba nje yana
so who's just there is bandage
mlizwa
A sterilized bandage. Here.
ka blue imangu
And I think they're also going to be devices as well as function cells. There's a lot of room for things to go wrong, but hey, at least there's available to doing this stuff.
ina musu da value again
discovery
2016. This time, EA tried to jump on the mobile hype train with a game called Dawngate. This was being developed by Waystone Games, a small internal studio that EA founded to make this game. And when Dawngate moved the beta launched into the genre already dominated by League of Legends and Dota 2. And to start, they were claiming that this would feel familiar to League of Legends or Dota players, but there would be a twist to redefine how you play MOBAs. And funny enough, one of their blog posts about how they're gonna evolve the MOBA genre starts off with the sentence, "So EA is making a MOBA." Why? We get that a lot, which in hindsight just seems like everyone was trying to avoid it. And these evolutions they promised, they were really just minor things like 2 lanes instead of 3. Selecting a pool wasn't tied to the customized and difficult playstyle, but these playstyles just ended up coming down to the same things. Minor differences in mechanics, and also they were all even creating loot for this game. Published which I mean, it's cool, but it's not like League of Legends, for example, wasn't doing that. They were also doing world building, so it wasn't really anything new. And the actual timeline that Dawngate was playable was actually pretty short. The first run of the game when it was leaked in 2019, and then confirmed by the shortly after. Once after that, it was beta again, and then by early 2014, the beta tournament. Then throughout 2014, EA was trying to push this game. They did host tournaments, and they did launch the webcomics that I talked about earlier. And in 2014, EA announced that they're canceling development. And this was just because of the sense that the game was mostly cooperating. And at this point, development the servers to be taken offline. Players were able to get a refund though once the game closed. And Dawngate was just another attempt to rival League of Legends and Dota 2 from around that time. Some of those games made it out of beta and stayed around for a little longer, and some of them just shut down, the ones we talked about in this video. This just wasn't a good time for MOBAs. League of Legends was at its peak, and Dota 2 had just done full release as well. People really weren't trying to play any new MOBAs. But I mean, EA did give it a fair shot, I guess. But yes, something to close beta as well. And at the end of the day, the shutdown just seemed like a straight-up business decision, nothing else. But a little interesting fact is after the story of Dawngate stopped, there was a group of fans that formed their own studio called Wayfinder, and they spent years trying to bring back the game. They were rebuilding the whole game from scratch, and they were hoping that they could license out the Dawngate at some point. And in 2020, they even launched a Kickstarter campaign to do this, and they nearly generated $100,000. So they entered negotiations with EA to license out the IP, and then they found out that licensing from EA would cost too much money. So they decided to pivot, refund everyone, drop the name Dawngate, and then just start development on Dawngate's spiritual successor with the name Dreambound. But from the website for Dreambound, it does seem like it's been in development for years, and I couldn't really find that much on it. According to the website, the game has been in volunteer development for almost 4 years, so I think at best the game might take another couple years before there's even a playable beta, if it even ever releases. And then even if it releases, I honestly don't have much hope for this, because it's not like the mobile market changed much. When it comes to computer MOBAs, League of Legends and Dota 2 are still king. So yeah, that's the story of Dawngate. And I'm kind of tired of talking about these failed MOBAs, even though there's probably enough for us to make a standalone video on just failed MOBAs. This next one is kind of weird. It actually comes from a time when games used to do gameplay demos. But in 2010, EA did a bold move, and they rebranded the NBA Live franchise to NBA Elite, and NBA Elite 11 was gonna be the first one. This wasn't just a name change though. EA was trying to convince fans that they're starting fresh, and this was the evolution of basketball in gaming. game. This move was clearly motivated by NBA Live losing ground to NBA 2K over the recent years. So they announced this rebranding in June at E3 and they promised a total gameplay overhaul. The big selling point they talked about was their hands-on control system. They would like change the controls so where you like flick the stick, and, like you pull back the stick and then you let go to shoot, which they claim gave players full control over timing, balance, and shot mechanics. So they marketed this whole thing as a more skill-based experience. Like it takes more skill to play NBA Elite. That's why it's called Elite, because you're the elite gamer that's gonna throw the basketball in game. They spent a ton on marketing. There was like plenty of NBA players in the trailers and the marketing.
Yes, someone has money.
Footage that would like hype up the game for, you know, test the game themselves, get their input, I guess, stuff like that. And then in September, EA had released a demo for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and this is when everything collapsed. People didn't like these controls, calling them unfinished and awkward feeling. The movement was stiff and the animations clipped constantly, and the in-game AI was just kind of bad and not fun to play against. And on top of that, there was a ton of glitches and the game was just very unpolished. Like, you could find videos of players just T-posing in the middle of the court. This demo was not well received at all, and the game was set to release just a little over a month after this demo release. So, in less than a week before the game's official launch, EA pulled the plug on the project. They didn't delay it, they straight up canceled the entire thing. This was kind of a crazy move because the game was already printed and boxed and they were ready to ship it out. But in a really surprising move, EA lost the printer and decided that it's not worth the backlash of releasing this. Fallen from this disaster didn't stop there to the next year's game as well, and then announced NBA Live 13, going back to the NBA Live name. And this game was a disaster once again. This didn't get a public demo, but journalists were able to play it at E3 of that year. And they already said that it was one of the worst demos they've ever played at the E3 event. And once again, shortly before launch, they also canceled this game. It wasn't as big a deal because I guess it was supposed to be a digital only release. So I guess they weren't sitting on a bunch of printed copies this time. I mean, it's crazy to think that EA in the same franchise canceled back-to-back games a week before they were supposed to launch. And the next year, NBA Live 13 would actually release. The franchise never really recovered from this. Well, there was a couple of things for the game until 2019. The one of schedules from 2019 but it was canceled as well. So I wonder if, you know, EA made a good NBA game, maybe, you know, they could back it out. But you want to think about it, it's really good at it. Until 2 years ago, we were there. NBA didn't conquer Counter-Strike the Counter game. Wait, how? What? Oh no, it's just like multiple games. No, that's actually this one, because I had, you know, my good children. You know, to plug anything.
That's it. What is the name of the race with me?
One picture, huh?
How can they so many years ago?
I don't want to
doing research. Interestingly enough, the Command & Conquer has a lot of spin-offs. There was a game called Command & Conquer that came out like 2013. Team brought in rewriting themselves to the name of the team that had previously done Command & Conquer games. I understand that part. Using plus Command & Conquer 2020. Just Command & Conquer. Experience.
I say, oh, we now know what I'm at, guys don't shoot, we now and then I'm going to shoot. What? I did that with I say, we now don't shoot.
Frank Cabot that a single player story could still be a possibility down the road. And this one's interesting. The free to play that we can adjust and adapt hearing as opposed to, I'm sorry, it's 2 months from ship and it is what it is. It's a very different model because you don't have to build as much. You build in response to your audience. And later they repeat the thing would be a player campaign. But it wouldn't be there on launch. Now, the game did go into a little bit of a playtesting phase, which was interesting. They did it at a CNC community summit where they let players play it there, but I believe they also did some closed beta sessions that people jump in and play. However, they still had a little bit of negative. Especially because of the way we're still, like, we started series in a game that was supposed to essentially be a sequel to a game that had a sequel in a long time. It wasn't necessarily a visually. It was really cool thing. Where the script it's really the game that gets in October of 2013. You see the company website is that multiplayer Command and Conquer was its downfall, which I mean sure did play
Take a look. Make sure the rookie mistake. That one's sticky. Good for nailing off that just won't stay still.
Because the game is still going to be developed, which definitely isn't something I expected to read looking back at this event all these years later. Matter of fact, the EA said the game is still being developed with a brand new studio working on it, and that the customers who want the Command & Conquer Ultimate Collection will still receive an invite to the next beta phase for the game. And in 2014, it was revealed that EA was still looking for a development team to work on this reboot. I don't know what happened after that. What continues is new information relating to the game has since been released. It would be crazy to imagine, like, someone who bought that, I know because he made it into the spot, did not be a Command & Conquer game since 2009. There was a Command & Conquer Remastered Collection in 2020, and I don't think anybody who had to make it in 2013
I actually have another EA-related feeling that is BioWare. Remember, BioWare's multiple studios, one of their studios in Austin, and in 2014, they announced a 2v1 action RPG that was going to take you into like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. One player being like their Shadow Lord, and other players being like the heroes. And so you closed outfits. There's not just 6 months after this game was released, we decided to cancel it. But the reason for cancellation is quite weird. It seems like EA just kind of was interested in the project. There are some delays and some struggles with development, but they just decided to stop. Yes.
Let's go to medical research.
Uma boa da banda no trabalho. É tudo quanto tudo que os caras vivem. São caras. Ah. Vamos ali. Ali soldado. What?
Down there.
I'm not the father.
I should know.
So now, it's not for my kid, also. I will be listening.
You know? So much of my center.
Hello, Raider!
Double.
T-shirt, man.
Raider, here.
No PvP, that's it. No PvP. Just looking for stuff.
Don't talk about Jimmy.
Guys, here's a blueprint. Wait a second. There, on the ground.
Yes, mate.
A Pulse-Line blueprint.
No, gracias.
Look, there.
It's a baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, we're only here for looting.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
Okay.
You had to pick any game to wonder what the most expensive was. And I was telling you Keyline last 5 years. And this includes front end marketing costs.
Man, I'm gonna throw a random out there. You remember that 3K City game? Where you hired all these celebrities? Yeah, you what? $1 million? Yeah, that makes sense. And all these fucking stuff. It's fun. I mean, you're in it's fine. That's fucking flash.
This is really nice.
Yes, really interested in looking at this.
Y bueno, bueno. ¿Para qué? Vaya. No te pasa nada.
Yeah.
Look,
Good. I've already.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
Okay. Ya bwesa ule bwino bwino sakumana
I'm not sure what I want with that.
At least something got out there. That's important. I don't know, this was just weird to me. It always seemed like something that's like you get on, you play for a few minutes, you're like, oh, this is interesting. And then you land actually it made me come.
Shredder, there. Look, there.
What the hell?
Gostei, Gura. Ela finge a parte. Aí, dois.
Yeah.
Down there.
Lanto.
My dad needs coming, so.
Heads up, there.
That's fun, huh?
Walk out.
I don't know what I'm missing.
wafana mwamba
Up here. Danger over here.
I'm going to
Danger. There.
Oh, let's see. Interesting goal. Ah, 90 percent the one that realize me. Number more that go with it. Oh,
Hey, I say, that good stuff that everyone I say.
Cheaters!
You must find the guy, my girl,
They're cheaters, did you know that? They're cheaters, they flew in this,
I'm going to
they flew there.
I see.
Yes, they're cheater, yeah.
Go
Yeah,
over
rage
there,
quit,
see
rage
if
quit.
Okay, then.
the one goal.
Bueno, así, yo, voy a usar un así. Solo así.
Yes.
Ah, tô seguro, assim. Se eu não gostar do
it so I could make my ship. And that was the thing I wanted to do for you guys yesterday. I did not do any of it because I told people, like, okay, I'm going to do this on screen so people can see it. So, give me up and see it. Okay, so I got my guy, right? This is my guy. And I'm going to run with this. And I have to finish I upgraded my armor. And I have a weapon. Like, I've got a big weapon. So, I'm level 3, which is about, I think, about where I was at before. And so, I'm going to get these plugging in. That's what I'm going to make one of these things too. And I'm going to go back and try to pick up all of these. I forgot all about them. I have 27 new guys. So, where is this here? That's travel belt. Grab this right now. And I think I can make it whenever I'm going to go over there. Just go there. Alright, so not going to be back in abandonment. Well, I'm just waiting for the loot one. I'm not going to worry about that yet. So I've got my, this is like, so I explored the area, I went around in here, and I need to repair the ship. So let's take a look and see what we need for the ship. And so what I want to do first is I want to get the crew, and then after we get the crew, then we build the ship. And so you go and you pop to this thing, and then it puts you over here. This is the thing like that.
Psyonix was working on the multiplayer part, and then after the single player part was cancelled, they were just like, maybe we can still release the multiplayer part. So they ran a couple tests that people could get into, and, you know, after that, like many of these games, they decided that it was not a dickhead having to pay those soldiers. That's kind of the end of this. Like, we've learned any new Legacy of King type game since I think it was Overmaster. Maybe, like, that something was like part of the legacy of security. Remember? 1999, doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay. Oddly specific. That's technically okay. Someone's really been there. Legacy of King and all three of them had current games. So, campaign series that don't have advance. Let's look at Lancing the it's just service game that getting canceled. There were two tournament games. I'll make you like what's that? Comprehensive and comprehensive they have any generic names on these things. So the Russian has a little bit of a good thing already. Yeah, and I'm getting out like a seal of like a good. I mean, it's so generic. Like, it's really exciting to talk to these functioning games. There was a series supposed to be a live service game. It was actually
inside of the Division 2 that Ubisoft was like, what if we make it film? And then I think they like a couple of times on what they wanted to do with the gameplay itself. I don't think it stayed about. I think they're trying to turn it into
I know what I mean.
There wasn't a tree. Yes. PvP class-based tactical shooter right? I feel like why is it that the teams have massively that huge online PvP-based tactical shooter because like we saw well, it's the red flag. Really, the trailer, it got a ton of negative feedback, and then definitely. There was a since this was a relatively game, this was an RTS, as you can see, and it was actually just recently cancelled earlier this year. Then there was Supernova, then Namco, another MOBA that was announced around 2015. That happened, game did not capture anyone's attention, so they cancelled it. Rest in peace. There was Triad Wars, which actually was a direct sequel to Sleeping Dogs. That was negative. There's really weird just give us Sleeping Dogs. Then there's Magic Legends, which was announced in 2019, and was going to be a free-to-play RPG, and it was made on PC, which had learning games, and YouTube made this video later. There is a point where Marathon, like Bungie, and Splitgate 2, studio that if those games, that's like games, they would have made off this list. You just can't see that far in the future. And I feel like, well, there's no real indication you need to compare any games. There is like this, like an advert. But you know how Anthem really dangerous at stage, you know, it's like, I don't think they're in danger, but they're like right on that, like, maybe they shouldn't be and like, and I feel like the American like if there's a shakeup, maybe they're done. Marathon did a phone alpha and then did like a cycle plan. Yeah, you can set up their Discord or something. The game was like, well, Secret Study is kind of like, okay, definitely not like the big hyped up return. Like the people that brought you Marathon here just do this thing. Yeah, definitely is. It has Leonardo Silva. It's like the second or third time Bungie has done anything a little different than some time. Talk some stuff or stole some stuff. It was never full of internal view. I mean, it just keeps everything.
What's the
he said,
so, hey, should be going then. It's like a
only be a lot better if these like corporate machine type games and like games so it's you know it's real to say it's labor basis and just big games. These companies missing things these boring games. Personally offensive, okay? Right? It's like a game that's popular. It's like Honkai Star Rail. It's like a good game. Close me up here.
See that?
Estás queriendo bloquear. Ya vi que sí. ¿Estás en la casa?
Yeah, I think the known feeling to the effect of the moral. No good should go. Is it the version with a complete investment? Suicide level students are approving that we in order to go for now.
Approving. Oh, what is not our base of a student? You are figured out that it was.
You said that it's when you're just to my heart.
It's in the group. Let's see. Everything's good.
So I don't know if it's intense. You can change your rules. But don't put it in us. Just in case. What if you can change your rules? What? Big games. Oh, for many people, this Russian thing cycle down the evidence for trends. The high markets whales. Turns out it's not that. It's not what doesn't want intense expect just like that. The website is being both transparent and simplified. Oh, it's being simplified. Yes. Down. Yes.
What did we do that?
Kick mixed out. So down mouse.
Oh.
This is actually true. You said taking the website down, we'll be doing it to make it close to you guys, so stay tuned. And then none of this would have happened. So like even inside, like even at the discovery moment, they're retarded. They're retarded. It's online. Some postmasters. Oh! So feel able to invest to buy those cosmetics on the team. Yeah, without changing this team is coming out and saying, listen, make sure to buy the microtransactions in video games. It's probably going to get shut down in 3 months. Buy it now, guys. You see that? You've never seen something like this before. This is the situation. This is how long we've gone for. You know, yeah, people don't feel like certainty. That's right. It's a funny game. It's a bad place to be. I mean, there's some Rockstar game. Too bad. Obviously, it's up to money where publishers yes, 5 years in no work. Wasn't the artist? Wasn't the game? Is it all just Jeff Keighley's master of chaos? Jeff Keighley killed the game. That's so true. It's all he hated the game. Watch it.
And I just feel that I know where I'm talking about. Let's see.
Yeah. No, and launch day matters.
And that's the reason why they're getting used, because everybody knows. Like, that's the reason why.
Yes.
Because the best possible gallery. How long it takes to get over attention to possible months to try to wrap it talk to him. So what can you watch? Especially 50. That's incredible. And you may think, that's girls. 1.54 million players.
How could you fail? Yeah.
Remember, currency hits. It's
Well, I didn't know, okay.
currency. You play the game for an hour or two at launching.
What's knocked out? Up
Beat
here.
about 1.54 million.
Yes.
It hits.
That do be how the math is.
Then it hit 15,000 currents all Steam by me too. 180,000 you're signing. Oh, bouncing off. Server issues.
How can you win it?
How should I?
It's not laughing. Here's that must be. That's some reverse. Solid.
Just saying that a person that eats an entire plate of shit means that shit tastes good. Well, yeah, obviously, you have a selection bias there of the people that are playing because they think it's not serving shit.
Abandino kwa kunigwezele sasa. Kana ndi. Wina ali hapa.
Down there. Raiders.
Yes, wina ali karumu na kama sakolo.
Down there. Down there. Raiders.
Was 30%.
Hizo duka la.
This is a good way.
A positive review
Abanga
means shit
shit.
if you play the game. A lot of people say the game is good.
Zana masikia za.
Over there.
You're just trying to say, well, it's a good game, like people are beating badly.
I'm doing that too.
That's what I love about the current player games. That's what I love about, you know, like all numbers and data like that.
Africa.
Somehow, it's quality of life. Did you hear all the Huts Cannon's food?
This is the coolest character I've ever. It's the Blade shit, right? I mean, like, they should have introduced him. He should have been the main character, not that weird ass fucking loser.
What is really so very long time.
Did you hear all the Huts Cannon movement?
This is the coolest character they made. It's the Blade shit, right? I mean, like, they should have introduced him. He should have been the main character, not that weird ass fucking loser.
Both those wolfy things, but it peaked at 8,500. That's a weaker show. It's not how people do it.
Internet generation.
Because when you're an indie, the revenue that you get fees is yours, just from the publisher. So you are operating from that higher degree of financial efficiency. So they shouldn't expect people to state themselves. That's actually my current player count. It's not the good story here.
It absolutely is the real story. If the game had a regular or concurrent player count of 40,000, they would be doing these games. The reality is that the reason why they did it is because people stopped playing the game. Because the concurrent, but you have to look at like what is group.
Come on in.
There's ample extreme and like think about this, right? Think about how much research has probably been done on conversion rates of users to payers inside of free-to-play ecosystems. Think about the billions of dollars that's been spent on this information. This is a defined entity.
Investors in this game, that's why they incubate Jarvis outage right off the bat. And it's why those dark manipulation patterns tend to be related to higher power, significant in-game friction. You see that all over War space. And even with that, it's often said that it's over 30 days of dive days to bring regard to some higher to the layer. That's ultimately
it's like Genshin Impact with full power.
These dark patterns, it's one of them. That's why slashing your team to pieces only 6 days after most people have an opportunity to even spend money in your game shows that something went really wrong. Obviously, that first free map pass was an attempt to earn good graces of games like that. It also had value.
Nobody cares about monetization. I'm gonna hit people with the reality. Nobody gives a shit. If the game is good, people will spend money on it. If the game is bad, they will not spend money on it. Trying to win over the very loud 3% of people that actually care about monetization, make decisions based off of it, is stupid. You shouldn't make decisions based off of them. They are the vast minority. If they were not the vast minority, you would see every single developer making the same money.
Let's go to medical research.
Okay.
There's not bit of space.
Yeah, my bank account. Wait.
Crashes. Deficits not resting. As highlighted by in-file high powers. Right now,
I think I'm not willing to.
Well.
Let's go.
Ben. Wow.
Hey. Hey.
Down there.
No.
Ya udah satu banyak. Oh, man. Come on, tell us.
Nah, ini. Bila kan kau mengajar dan kita cukup. Jangan dulu. Biar yang penuh. They want to bring in you. That's all. This is a blue domain.
Take a lot of $100. Chance and plus zeros. You see that you
Can you move the bridge door? Slash.
It's cheap. We have to go for mental work for thing now. I don't think that this is a smoking gun as much as other people think it is. The fact is that Jensen has their hand in so many
bridge
speeds of into like thousands of companies, and they have like billions of dollars. Like they're doing this with every.
Monday going. It's similar.
Yes. So
regular.
Like this.
I don't know if
like obviously investment with contracts and getting anything. I guess like there's always going to be at this level. It's going to be a bespoke agreement. So they could have different types of rights, refusal, veto power, etc. So I mean, like this is all. I mean, nobody really knows what the actual deal is, right? See, they're just making things up. Like this was a chair, yeah, like Class A stock succeeded. Actually, because are they coming into the intent and they
Our mama and Muslim no no.
It's not
No, no, no.
like it's a decision when most video games get released before.
No, I will do like.
That's
Or the mass line.
Good like.
Let's see that. I'm sick of them. Let's kill me. I'm sick of them. I can see through the wall. I'm.
I know what it is.
Yeah. You may go in as in the change that's for me.
Someone say, I'm a young guy.
You know, in the movie. Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't think that, you know. Yeah, it was like a. Yeah, it's not.
Isso já sonda? Dá missa. Oh my god, programa.
So I can see through it. This is my room. I don't want them. Hey.
Danger up there.
You would observe it. I'm gonna
window come on. You take it beside it.
Don't have the force for dragging.
Are you good?
You did.
Are you good? Good night.
Over there. Over there.
No, so we get bro.
More to do now. Yeah, we're doing that. And the hammer, and the hammer.
Oh, he's got a problem. Yeah, there's two guys over there, so.
Shut your bitch ass up, Phantom 660. What the fuck?
Over here. What you saying, boy?
Hey, what's up? Are you serious?
I am gonna bother you. You just want your team.
I didn't see what you.
You wanna go down? Wanna go down?
My only weakness, an axe. How did you know?
Coke, come back. Come back. Hey, bro, we're having fun here. Oh, show me you guys. Let us have our fun. No. Put your guys at it. So, there's a bunch of funny. Hey, how you doing?
Keluar dong, Bang.
I know what I this. That was every kill I see.
Hello there.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm fucking in it.
Kayaknya jam
It's like in the zombie movies, right? Like they decide to play kid games that patients actually like there's a lot of examples of this. Like to me there's inside a spot turned into basically
that's the most stupidest question ever. What are we doing here? Why are you gonna ask if we open and we all here? We on the side. We're stupid. You said no, we close. Get out. I'm gonna go. I'm in your train. You're ready. Get out. Yes, what happens?
Because in your business model is about the game was in the service all of her life is just you're never gonna talk to her again, she's never gonna do her emotes for you again. It's not gonna matter how much money you spend on copies of her character so she can do virtually more damage. She is gone, vanished, entered into the void, you know, reduced to atoms, and that's it. It's gone. Whenever they shut down some impact servers, you will see her out again. She's gone. You're Furina into the void, never to be seen again. Well done. Your song. Sorry, boys. It's gone. Stop off. What's up? Sound or something is going on. The big reason is because the games that people make are bad.
Good morning.
It's kind of the best. Well, this game started in 2022. Launch. But it's like anybody felt it's like a ego negatively down decisions he gets. It's not people that also like whenever you need to be a people. Whenever they say they have to be a people, they need to be announced. Have middle management, HR, coordination, logistics people, etc. So like the 28 people, you probably have at most 15 devs. Like service games, deadline, agreements,
Wait, I thought so much. I think it's too much.
I have some jobs. I mean, I'm not thinking some of like transactions and writing. Also, it's your stuff. You have like I don't think that the decision was made after, like, I mean, you don't make a big financial decision like that after 6 days. Now, there could have been a possibility where they had, like, their golden ticket option of, like, wow, what if we sell 1 million copies and we have to do this? But that's like a, like, vanishingly small, like, 1% of 1%, like, pipe dream thing. Sure, this one be launch of your game, or such as launch of your video game correlates with you getting money is the profitability of your video game. That's true, Bill. You're right about that. That's a good point. I agree with this. You look at Mark Raiders, yes, and that was a correlation where the release of the game correlated with money. That's so true, and they made way more money.
Conocí algo que ya.
Hey, extended media Mac blueprint, Mark II.
Ya nada. Comandante? Oh.
Oh, you can send us on the device. Ini go seberang tuh.
Oh. Udah nih. Jangan di.
Ada pompa. Oh, terima. Wow. Aku tahu deh. Oke. Saya sudah belum disebut. Saya sudah.
Yes. Tempat.
Dia anggap itu sebanyak ini. Tahu pusat. I got job mine.
Look, there.
I should do job mine. Job mine.
Over there.
Shoot. Alijapa, shoot. Pande. Aliba kuseli babira hivi. Samuchira mabomba si. Anachira alivoka asali. Achana mabomba. Assim. Oh, assim, anaita satisfiu eu. Ela não gosta de kudusa. Oh, mata. Cara, serious.
The drug mine was the deep boy.
The deep boy. Hey, vai na serious na outside.
That's basically you.
Não sei nem virar.
One day. Okay.
I mean, like, I think that's true, but there's like also the like opportunity cost of like you're getting. Okay, so you have a user base that has a higher probability of converting to sales, but you have a much smaller user base, so it's always like you look at like Overwatch 2, for example. I think that's a great parallel. I think Overwatch 2 seems to be substantially less successful than Overwatch 1. So I started. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This guy's playing against Stormtroopers. This is embarrassing. Like,
I'm let's go.
Raider, looks knocked out. Here.
Arenas.
Don't pull arena. Adala watu zangu.
Found a knocked out Raider.
Take it, that's the yeah, red.
Really?
Fine, I'm going to apply to one already.
My settings are correct. You better shade that. Whatever I do.
Couldn't answer that. So, I'm going to tell you that. Yes, it's never touched on your TV. So, you have to relax.
Arena.
I'm not banded here. You also should be covered.
Head home home at the loading bay metro.
Right. I just say.
No.
So far, we're getting. Wait.
Bastion, there. Over there.
What is in video?
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I live it on the field. Then don't have a push her, go to the country.
Ready?
I'm over.
Raider, there.
Yeah, hunting.
Come on.
Around.
What a dumbass. Yeah, that's like a stopping is swapping. If it was that maybe getting Steve to America is going to make America popular. Like, it's just not the way it works. Now, it's the other games, like, say, Spectre Divide, that are trying to reach the space. It's pretty just got time to existing systems here. Back to the previous video we did, we talked about a bunch of other ships. You're ready. Like I mean, those backup rank doesn't have good use, got a bunch of bad news. So, Cyberpunk, I think that second chances could exist on Cyberpunk. And I just eliminates me those folks. I think that leaders should believe that. Let's say that's fair. Accessible modes. Like, which is like, let's say just basically that means. So that's going player could be playing games for like 10 years, and then just measure to that there is an Asian same thing goes for
Basically, is our industry was running those games being successful, and it's trying to fight for those. Every game wants to be the game that people just play no matter what. Big surprise, usually that doesn't happen. Right? So say it would be something like
I paid $250 for this. I paid a lot of money for this. But you better do it. You better do it right now. I spent the money on the advance
just like in games on the streets, the devs luckily shit to real life. Luckily, they have somebody that you can really fix the problem.
What? Senin sürekli maç rivalinde. Bilmem.
This is the high grade game. Use Concord 2, aka High Gun, is available here. It's I gotta go get my boys. So I went to the end of this. And then I say a little bit to the other side. So I say a little bit to the other side. For an hour, I'm gonna get them. That's all I'm gonna get right now. So I gotta step up. Then it makes me do my attack squat. So that makes me.
Let's go to
medical research. Over here.
I guess a drum.
Come to agree.
This is on their board. They are on the what's all this was my idea? I'm supposed to just jumping like no ninja.
Keeping an eye out.
And now you're so cool.
Danger. There.
And that's all.
Over there.
Una al bomba, una bomba. Abrir al bomba.
Down there.
Una al bomba en directo, ante no bomba.
That was a fun game. I was thinking about going and playing Stalin and that's up and down for the way. One of the young guys tried the same things to track them, it doesn't have on already. And the giant sword and shit like that. I got a boat grip.
That's your mouth, and they have to enter every